Good evening everyone and welcome to another EU1 race this week. We're at Imola after our 2-week Christmas break and I'm your host today, Shane, and welcome everyone. So the first people are going out. Who's first? Jensen will be first one to set a lap, so let's see. Let's look through his one. Okay. I hope the sound is fine with my voice and the game, so let me know if it isn't, as Jensen is about to start his lap. Quali is in the wet today, by the way, so no DRS available. And there he goes, across the finish line to start his lap, going down the long straight, down to turn 1, and takes it very nicely, doesn't spin the car round. And now run down, fast chicane here. A lot slower in the rain, takes it nicely, runs a lot of curb on the exit, gets a purple first sector, no invalidation yet. And here we go, into the second sector. Almost done. Very tricky corners here, especially in the rain. Oh, and he runs wide and invalidates his lap. That's unfortunate. Next one, which will be Spud, who hasn't invalidated, so he will be the one to set the first time of the session, the time to beat. As he comes down to the final 2 corners here. And there he goes on the straight, hasn't invalidated, so this is it. This is the rundown for the first time of the session, which is a 1:24.3, the time to beat. And next over the line we have a McLaren by the looks of it. I think it's not Dan. Kitten's on his outlap. I'm seeing a Ferrari here, who has invalidated. Where's the other one? Liam then. Next one. And he beats that time 23.4, almost a second ahead. Next Mercedes Cygate 25.7, Alpine of Seabucks 23.4. Beats that time by, what is that? 40, about 44 hundredths of a second. Electric Blade next, takes 4th with a 24.9. AlphaTauris could be, it's Alp with a 23.3. I'm seeing Williams is coming around. Nothing for Fruitful, nothing for Matty. Jensen, there he goes, 23.5, almost, again, almost a second. This guy, he's flying. Good question, is it even EU1 at this point? No clue. To be honest, I think there's more drivers from other divisions than there is for EU1 Blaze, so I think you're right on that aspect, as Kitten goes for 24.5, Spud takes 5th with a 24.2. Dichi set a 24.9. Liam improved his time to a 23 flat. Dan takes a 23.1. Let's see who else. Who do we have coming? Cygate wanted to improve the time, but he couldn't. That's the wrong camera. Electric Blade does improve. 23.6 goes up to 6th place. Fruitful then. Next with Matt E behind. Not a yellow flag, that must be Electric Blade out of fuel. That's Fruitful up to 23.3 up to 5th. Matt E goes up to 8th with a 23.7. I think Dan Robo is gonna cross the line next. Yes, he is, and he hasn't invalidated, so his time will stick. Or runs over the white line there, but doesn't get an invalidation. You lucky boy. Comes down to the line now as he hits 9th place with a 24 flat. Blades hasn't set the time yet, so has Konzo. Yeah, that's Electric Blade moving out of the way. As Pure Blades now takes the 2nd sector, let's go on board. We have to take that very slowly by the looks of it. Or maybe he's just overcautious and he runs wide, same as Jensen did. Gonzo's about to start his lap. Let's take a look what he can do. Can he put his car in the top 5? That's the question. Runs down to the turn 1. Nicely takes a lot of curb, but no problem there. And there we go. Down to the fast chicane. Here it goes. A lot less curbed over there, and that's it. In the 2nd sector, got a bit squirrely on the exit, but that's all okay. Takes it in 5th gear. Ooh, almost ran over the white line, and there he goes. Yeah, no invalidation from this man. He's very tight chicane here, I hate this. And he takes it very nicely. It runs down to the last 2 corners now. Full speed ahead. Downhill. Doesn't go up into 8th gear. Down to 3rd. Ooh, runs on the white line. And there he goes. Down to the line for a 23.7, puts him up into P9. So we have an AlphaTauri going into the pits. I think Fruitful and Matty will also dive in. Oh, Fruitful there, loses the back end. Oh, in the rain. That's not what you want. Matty carries on, does improve, beats his teammate by about a 10th, up into 6th with a 23.2. Now here comes Pure Blades, probably invalidated his 2nd lap because no time yet. Ditchy invalidation there. See in a McLaren, is it Kitten? It is. He's improved up to 9th with a 23.7. Let's take a look at Pure Blade since he's the only one who hasn't set the time yet. There, loses the back end a bit on the exit. Now into sector 2. There he goes into that left-hander. There you go. Takes it with more speed than he did on the last lap. Down to the very tight chicane. As here we go. Yep. No invalidation, and here he goes down to the line. 2 corners in between that. and he hits it now. There he goes, runs on the white line as most people do. And there he goes, down to the line. Can he set a 24.4, puts him into 15th. So, Kitten probably diving it into the pits as expected. Wait, Blades, 16 plus consistently. Wait, when's the last time we had 16 plus drivers? I don't think I remember though. As Liam goes fastest with a 22.5. And there he goes. Provisional pole. Not too far ahead of Jensen. Can Jensen beat... Oh, what happened there? Oh, there it is. Okay, nothing happened, no damage by the looks of it. As we only have 6 minutes left actually in this qualifying, time flies by when you're having fun. Matty cracks on for another one, my man. You fueled that car up. As Jensen then has a purple first sector, does he beat Liam's time? Most likely he will. No invalidation at this point yet. This is where he invalidated his first run, and there he goes up the hill now, down to the very tight chicane in the start of the third sector. So that's a purple second sector too, most likely beating Liam's time. And here it is, the run down to the final two corners. And there he goes, around the final corner, here he goes. I don't know how much he's down on his time, but he does set the fastest lap of the race with a 22.2. Hello?
Howdy.
Hello, Dan. So glad you could join me up here.
I couldn't leave you on your own, could I?
What?
I couldn't leave you on your own, could I?
You could have, but you didn't, so I'm happy. I'm glad for that. What? Blaze, you like the wet? Well, you crazy.
I like the wet.
Let's say, honestly, I haven't done Imola in the wet, but I'd imagine it's pretty hard, so I'm happy EU4 was dry. Let me say that much. Very happy that EU4 was dry.
Yeah, I've not driven it at all yet. I need to...
What do you mean? Oh, wait, you're EU3, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't show up at a race?
I'm banned, aren't I, for the rest of the season?
Oh, what?
Yeah, me and Blades had an altercation.
Well, that's annoying.
Mm-hmm. No sound either now. That's fun. Just watching an AlphaTauri do some laps.
AlphaTauri 1-2, wow. Nice.
They're going to need some work if they catch up in the overall constructors, actually.
Oh, Alp almost losing it there, or it could be the lag. Jensen's most likely winning the championship, if I'm not wrong.
Well, Passassin, by virtue of being top when he left, is still there.
Yeah, well, he left, but his name is still on the standings and his points are still there, so I suppose it still counts.
Yeah, so I mean,
yeah,
the guy's just
but
so far ahead, you can't exactly take him out.
Yeah, but since he's not racing anymore, there is a chance because
Yeah.
This is race 1, and after this, well, race 1 after our Christmas break, and after this we'll have 5 more races to go.
We will.
One of them being Jeddah, the newest track, newest addition to the game, and to the real life F1 actually.
Yeah. Jensen is 71 points behind.
Yeah, so if you ask me, that should be possible in 5 races, even less than 5 if he wins all of them.
Yeah. Well, he'll do it in 3, won't he? If he wins them all.
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows? Constructors-wise as well, he could turn that around.
True,
So,
but he probably needs some help from his teammates, or does he?
They're only 61 points behind in the constructors.
Okay.
So he might be able to do that himself.
Nice. Yeah, no. Honestly, I'm very curious to what Jeddah's gonna bring us.
From what I hear, it's all very positive.
Really? Honestly,
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna say I have tried it. I've done time trial. Okay, there's a difference between time trial and online, but well, online and offline, there's a difference. Is what I've heard, but in the end, I didn't really have a good one practicing Jeddah.
No. I mean, I've heard that the racing that it gives us is going to be really good.
Yeah, honestly, I think there's more full throttle driving than you have to brake. So, but if I'm honest, honestly, I've seen people drive Jeddah on the game like really fast, taking corners. Like, I don't know how they do it, but when I tried it, it literally wasn't like that. I just had to brake more than I thought I had to brake, actually.
I've just seen a Williams facing the wrong way with a wheel on it.
Oh, he does. Oh, yeah, okay. I saw that. Isn't he in the middle of the track, or?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no clue what the corner names are.
I'll teach you.
And the end of qualifying is near. Everyone has to finish the lap they're on, and then we can crack on with the race.
Race is dry as well, of course.
It is dry. We will have overcast through the whole race, so clouds hanging above the track. But no rain, according to the weather forecast.
We'll have some carnage.
Yeah, really annoying about this track is the long run down to turn 1, especially on lap 1 when everyone's bunched up together.
Yeah.
Oh, Jensen loses it.
Yeah, we saw in EU4 as well. Camping Docks got put straight into the wall at the very start.
Yeah, definitely. I saw.
Had a pilot there.
That was actually my teammate, my good friend. I know in real life. He wasn't his fault, is what he claims, and on his footage, it's clearly visible that Sneaky Tom pushed him to the side, and he hit Camping Ducks, and that's how he ended up in the wall.
I mean, you get a lot of people trying to go 3 or even 4 wide, don't you? The track
Yeah,
narrows.
exactly.
The chicane, so it's.
But I think Sneaky Tom wanted to cut in to take the racing line, and that wasn't possible. As Dan Robo puts his car in the top 10 with a 23 flat.
Good man.
And then
Both.
Ditchy being out of fuel.
Yeah.
I saw Jensen actually run over the white line there on the green part next to the start-finish straight. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you'd get an invalidation by doing so.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking I might have to back out of this session because it's ish for me rather than let me do it. So
yeah, but if I'm not wrong, I did see Jamie James joining the session during quali, so could it be possible we have a glitched lobby again?
Oh, I hope not.
I hope not either.
Well, let me know and I'll.
Oh, Dan Robo retired, so we're going somewhere. Everyone then on the race will have a fresh tire choice.
Yes. And they, well, they can do what they like, can't they? We'll see a
Yes,
lot of
they
people
can.
choosing to start on the medium tyre.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do, honestly. I've been told that the hards aren't really nice to be on this track. Like it doesn't feel so good. But I've seen Rack do it in EU4, and he had a huge advantage when the safety car came out.
And I've seen a lot of people do it and make it work. I think it depends what setup you're running. Just from what I can gather, you've got to have one that's quite aggressive on tyre warm up to make them work. Whereas obviously normally you wanted to try and keep
I'd agree.
cool.
Honestly, but the game tells you to do soft hards, but soft mediums is possible. It's very possible, actually.
Yeah. It was the same at Portimao, isn't it? The game told you to do soft hard.
It was, yeah.
You can pull out the soft medium fairly easily.
But it's like that on most tracks, I think, because there's a lot of tracks on this game where the computer, or let's say in this instance Jeff, tells you to he gives you a strategy, while a different strategy that is much faster also works. Blaze says we're almost gonna get a safety car guaranteed. Well, you never know, but I'm not seeing a timer appear, so maybe...
Maybe. We shall be ready just in case. With the backup lobby.
Yeah, great. I'm just gonna wait till anything happens, which probably won't. The only issue is that I'm on the timing screen now, where I see the summary of the qualifying. So the only way for me to leave is by restarting the game, and that will shut down the stream, annoyingly enough.
Yeah.
Jamie James just left, but not much action. Okay, Blaze, but incidents don't always lead to safety cars, though. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a restart, though. Nothing's happening.
Okay. Send you an invite in a second, and that should give you another way out of there rather than having to close it.
Yeah, I hope so. That would be great.
Have you got the starting grid there as well?
Yeah, wait, I can get it. Give me a second.
Cool.
I could also just pause the stream, but then I don't get if people talk in chat. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, that works. Okay, I'm good. I do have the grid now.
Cool.
As people are starting to leave.
Yeah.
It's always the same, isn't it? Someone joins during qualifying and the lobby is just done. Spud to take points today. That's bold, but I'm with it.
It could happen. You never know.
Honestly, as much as I want it to happen, I don't think he has done it in EU2, so EU1 would be a bit difficult, but if he does, I'll be a happy boy.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, indeed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Oh, he scored points at Spa. Nice.
Yeah, he has. He should have had a podium at Spa. He spun it to the last
really?
corner.
Ah, that's unfortunate. But
And
look at that. He's doing it all now. He's in EU2. He almost had a podium in EU2. Where was that pace in EU4 when he was my teammate?
That was. Well, that's the result of practice.
True. Practice makes perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Matt's in. Good. If you can send me the grid when you get a chance.
Of course. Wait. Stream will bug a bit, but yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Because I don't know why it does that, but when I use my phone, I can't. When I use my phone, my PlayStation's internet connection does weird. Jamie James wants to join, but I don't know if he's oh, he's in the lobby, so I guess he's at the back of the grid.
Yeah, I'm shuffling him on down.
Yeah, why not? Where you at? Okay, 1 second. Do I just DM them to you? I most likely do, right?
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be in 2 because there you go. Should be on their way on Discord.
Yeah, got him. Well, making you.
Yeah. Honestly, Blaze, every restart I always hope people forget their setups, but Luke never does.
No, it's setups are one of those few things, aren't they, where people normally in situations like this people don't forget. It's the other lobbies where people tend to forget about them.
Yeah.
You're going in and you've got no qualifying.
Yeah. I have done it. I've done it a few times when a restart happens. I forgot to pick my setup again. Yeah, it's very annoying because you got yourself so high up the grid in qualifying and then you lose it all again because you can't keep up.
Yeah, I did it at Silverstone in endurance when we ran that, so it was 100% race.
Yeah,
I forgot to put it on.
I've been asking actually since, because I couldn't join endurance because I had some stuff on Saturdays. So, but then when it stopped on Saturdays, endurance was already gone, and I was like, wait, where did it go? I wanted to do that because 100% race, it looks fun in my eyes, but I think not a lot of people were interested anymore.
Yeah, I mean it is one of them that takes quite a lot of effort. I mean, I enjoyed it, I have to say.
Yeah, I probably enjoy it, but I guess I was too late. I mean,
yeah,
honestly, I like the effort to split it apart, to do qualifying on a different day, because if you had to do that on the same day, it would be even longer though. So
true, and
so that was a good idea.
Yeah, and it's something that we might bring back.
I'd look forward to that, but I mean, on the other side, it's whether enough people would come back to endurance also. The thing is, qualifying on a different day is also, it takes up 2 days of people's week instead of 1. So
True.
That might also be a reason why a lot of people didn't do it or weren't interested. Honestly, if you're like me, I have plenty of time.
Turn up and drive, don't you?
Yeah, I have plenty of time. I can race any day. That's why I wanted to do EU1, the one time where the one time when
We're good to go. If anybody is
okay,
listening, we can ready up.
let's ready up then. Oh yeah, can someone also time out Kitten, please, for saying he pays in NFTs? The lobby restart doesn't screw Taz, right? I don't think it does, but okay, come on. A couple more people to ready up so we can begin. There we go.
Oh, I hate people who do this. And by people, I mean Titch. And he knows I do as well.
Yeah, well, honestly, I was someone who did that when I thought it was funny, but not always. Sometimes
It's funny when you do it.
yeah, but it's not funny for other people. But if you're one of the if you're someone who does that, then you're not really the person who's going to think about other people, do you?
That's a fair point.
NFTs are the future. Get your ass out of here. I really thought we were friends, man. I really thought.
This kitten's still going for his.
Yeah, he said NFTs are the future. I don't know, man. I think I'd say the opposite. Honestly, I can't know. I don't know if they are the future or not, but all I know is that I'm not interested, so. Yeah. You know what? You go on laughing. I don't need that money, man. I don't need a part of that. You can have it all for yourself. How in the world did NFTs actually like start up? How does things like that exist? Like, I mean, I don't understand. I don't even understand the point of NFTs though, I'm gonna be honest. At one day just people started talking about NFTs and I'm like, what's up with these NFTs?
I have no idea what NFTs even are, mate, to be honest.
Aren't they? Isn't it like some kind of art thing? I don't know, no clue.
No, no idea. Steve would know if he was here.
Steve probably would know it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go, the timer's finally there. No one knows how it works, that's why it's brilliant. Uh-huh.
That logic is one I'm not prepared to argue.
Yeah, honestly, I don't understand that logic, but let's not argue about it. That's honestly a smart thing to do. Because I think that argument could go on for a long time.
Right, tyre choices then.
Yeah, let's look at that because
Everybody has free choice, of course.
it's online Pokemon cards. Well, now I'm interested. I love Pokemon cards. Oh, as you said, majority on the mediums. Yeah. A
One
couple on the
hard tires,
softs,
that's Blades.
one on the hard tires. Maybe he's hoping for a late safety car that could like give him a massive advantage, because he's the one who's gonna run the longest if he doesn't pick up any damage.
Yeah, that's a big if.
That's a big if, but never rule out a safety car. Blaze said there will be one for sure. I'm not too sure about that. These guys are usually clean.
Yeah, although, and I don't want to take anything away from them, because they will have... They've proved me wrong, and I hope they do, but I imagine that Spud and Blades are going to be your trigger men for those safety cars.
Spud and Blades. Spud is already disqualified from the formation lap. That's a good way to begin. Yeah, let's hope not, okay? Let's just hope Spud gets points. Fingers crossed.
You not got money on him, have you?
What?
You got money on Spud getting points?
No. Maybe I will put money on this, on these things, and I'll join you. And what is it? You and Matt? You always put money on the line.
Oh no, Matt might. I don't.
Oh yeah, no. You know what? I'm
not giving anything away.
I might do it once or something, but I can't now yet. You know, like how am I supposed to do that? I'll have my mom's hot air breathing down my neck, so.
Right, let's get ready to go racing then.
Yeah, 5 lights and the revs are building, and there we go. We're on the way. Good start from Jensen, and not so good from his teammate there. Almost losing 2 positions already. He lost 1. He's gonna get Seabucks around the outside, and he has lost... Oh, he gets spun there. Oh no, that's Seabucks who gets spun. Unfortunate.
Down at the back now.
Yeah.
Tichy had a rough start. I'm not sure what happened to him.
Yeah, there are some changes
at
the back. Blades, yeah, in the gravel trap. Let's look at this. Position changes. Biggest winner will be Jam James in his Red Bull. Up into 11th, starting dead last. But he's on the soft, so that could be why. As people picking up damage, that was Spud, if I'm not wrong, who picked up any damage. Yes, he has. He has no front wing left at all.
Spud, I'd imagine that'll be a brake lockup.
Yeah.
It's the back of probably Tichy or Cygate, not where he is.
If I'm honest, not wrong for not putting money on the line. As we have Snipes going in too, I think that could very well be a wing change also. Let me just... I'm gonna open up TAS, because then I can see the damage and stuff.
Yep, wing change for Snipes.
There we go.
Wing change for Spud.
That's a lot better now.
A wing change for Blades as well.
Great.
Not sure what's happened to Alp.
Oh wow.
Registering as 17th. Oh, there we go. Jump back straight up to second there for me.
And my intervals are gone, and they're back now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've never worked with Taz during a race, but very cool that when they pit, they turn blue.
Oh, Alpspun it!
He has!
At the very anti-alto.
Lucky that I was looking at him, and what is that? Matt
pulls back on the track in front of Matt.
But wasn't he ghosted? It looked like he was ghosted.
Right.
But Matty, does Matty have any damage?
Yeah, massive.
Yeah, Matty has
damage.
84 damage on the right side of the wing, 84%. While Jamie James has nothing left, nothing. He's screwed.
Yeah, both of those guys got caught up in that.
Yeah,
could be a hefty
both of those guys in the pits.
Way as a result.
Yeah, that definitely was an unsafe rejoin. You can't argue with that.
No, and of course the ruling is that we're not to rely on ghosting. on track, so...
What is my camera doing? What? Yo, I mean, you have to see this. What is this? I'm looking at Danny. I'm looking at Dan in P4, but my camera is just on one place on the track, and it's following around the track, but it doesn't change camera. So I'm looking at him from turn 1 while he's in the third sector. What is this? This game is so weird.
Nice.
But he is on the back of Fruitful for the last podium position. And they're a long way ahead, 4.4 seconds ahead of Konzo. Has some more yellow flags that spud in the end of the first sector. DRS is enabled now, and this is Dan's chance. Yes, he's already side by side. And there he goes.
Yep. And those two sort of in a race of their own.
Yeah. Those two in the race of their own. Let's be honest, Liam isn't too far ahead, but Jensen is pulling away from Liam. That's 2.7 seconds. And then we have a midfield pack here. Seabucks on 110 behind Tichy. Has to hold off for now because then he might hit. And does he get it on the exit? He puts the car side by side. Now he has the outside for this corner and has to slow in behind again.
Titch. The hell man towards the
yes,
the
indeed.
Piratella.
And now, then.
Oh,
Ditch! Yeah! And then he loses the position to Seabucks. That's unfortunate. This game is trash. Yeah. Honestly, can't really argue with that, can you? This game's trash.
Well,
I mean...
It's not the worst one I've ever made.
No, okay, definitely not. Like... Depends on in what context you use trash. Like, Spud has retired in the beginning of the second sector, and it's a safety car.
Yeah.
So our guaranteed safety car call from Blades has come true, and you are right. It is Spud to cause it. He caused it around here somewhere, but his car's gone already. I think it was on the left side here. Yeah.
On the exit of Tosa, and he's on fresh set of hards, so I wonder if he's gone through on cold tyres, lit up the rears, and then spun off to the left hand side.
Yeah, now I'm curious. Who's gonna stop? Who's not gonna stop? We're only on lap 5 of the race.
Jamie James and Matt are back in.
That's true. Well, back in the pits, I suppose, yeah. Also back in the race, because the pack will be bunched up together.
Both on fresh set of mediums as well, that could in theory potentially stretch quite near to the end from here to look after them.
They could.
I think we'll see most of the leaders pit, if not all of them, for a set of hard tyres. You might as well take advantage of the first
I don't
stop.
know, the medium runners... I don't know if the medium runners would pit, but the soft runners, I think this is... As I said, that Fruitful's going in, Electric Blade's going in, Robo's going in too, Cygate's coming in, Alp is in, and then Pure Blade.
It's all the soft runners, and then...
Wait, Alp has been lapped, has he? Because he's in the pits now, and he's in 15th. And now he's in dead last in 16th, because Pure Blade just overtook him.
I think he's got a connection issue, if I'm honest.
Yeah, that could be the case because
he didn't stop after the.
If I switch to his camera, if I go broadcast, it lets me in the pits. And okay, now he's out. But is he racing? And he just caused damage to Dan Robo. That was what?
I think there's going to be a connection issue here.
I don't know. He was just in the middle of the track. Electric Blade managed to avoid him, but Dan Robo just lost all of his front wing. Unfortunately, though.
Alp's car doesn't look like it's handling particularly well, considering he's Although he's just been in the pits and he's apparently on 4-lap old tyres.
Yeah. Must be a connection issue then, I suppose.
I mean, he was definitely on the lead lap.
I mean, he ruined Dan Robo's race, who just came out of the pits. Well, ruined the race is a bit much, but he has to pit again for a new front wing, so he will be at the back of the grid.
Yeah, I'd imagine that he'll just cycle tyres over the thought. He'll come in and probably put a set of hards on.
Yeah, could be. Don't you have two sets of mediums? I think you do, right?
He started on one, of course. He'll come, yeah, I think he'll probably pit now, put a set of hard tyres on, do 1 lap, box again. Put this set of mediums back
Tichy
on.
is also back in the pits.
Yeah. Titch will be putting on
a set of softs. That's bold. That's very bold. He must be thinking there's going to be another safety car, right? There's no other way you put the softs. I mean, the soft can go like 12, 13, maybe 14 laps, so...
It's either that or he's going to go for a tyre cycle. But we'll see.
That could also be the case. But, I mean, they can go like 12, 13, 14 laps the soft, so if he does that and he has another late safety car, he could be on for a good one, though.
The chances of us getting another safety car in that period, though, are going to be quite small. I mean, to be fair, without roaming around like he is at the minute, you never know. He might have something there, and there's still blades who is accident prone normally.
Alp is still interfering with the race, so... Because he's in P15 by... whatever it says. As soon as Dan Robo catches up, he's gonna be lapped, so... Well, he's already lapped by everyone else, but... Except for the two Aston Martins. Yeah. Weird. I hope it's not a connection issue, but I mean, on one side I hope it's not, because it would ruin the race. But on the other side I hope it is, because what he did during the yellow flag was... I don't know. He literally just took off Dan Robo's front wing. So, yeah.
I think we're going to see Dan pit again now. Oh no, he's going to stay out. He's going to commit to the long run on the hards. Fair play.
As someone does have damage, it's not much, it's only 5%. 5% on the left side of the wing, but Seabucks has 5% damage.
He's not had a penalty for a collision, so...
Yeah, no, he doesn't, so he must have picked that up before the safety car, I suppose.
And so all the guys have started on mediums, as you said.
What? Alp? 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flag. Has he overtaken anyone, or what's happening?
I don't think so, no. I'll be honest, I think Alp's so far out of sync with everybody else.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, we're in the start of the third sector. I think safety cars should be going away somewhere. Yep, there it is. Safety cars in this lap. Since the field is bunched up together. Beautiful camera shot here. The back runners had to put mediums on, yeah. What if they didn't have a fresh set of mediums anymore?
Well...
Because the mediums will probably go to the end, and now it's just waiting. When will Jensen start the lap? On the exit of this corner, he might. And he does.
The line. Yeah, he's gone. He was very quick behind the safety car. He gave himself a lot of options.
That's true, but look at that. He's flying.
That's what we've come to expect. Since Passat left, he's been dominant in the championship.
Yes, he has. And that was that for the tires. Pure Blades has retired from the session.
Yep, he's crashed at...
Oh, he's crashed? Okay.
Turn...
3, I think
well,
it is.
exit of turn 2, start of turn 3, which is... don't fail me now.
Doesn't matter what the corner name is.
It does! I made a point of proving that I knew them all.
Wizard says Tamburello for the second time this week.
Oh, Tamburello, of course it is. Yeah. So on board with Snipes at the moment, he's struggling to get past Cygate on those soft tyres on a yellow flag in all 3 sectors. Won't help.
I think that's Alp's fault. I think the game's just done.
I think it was more blades, to be honest, with the crash on the restart, but we're green now.
We're green now, so nothing to worry about.
Side by side with Cygate, heading towards Tamburello.
Yes, down around, Cygate lets him past. He's on the softer compound, so that might not be a bad choice. As we have a Kitten, I think it is, he was on the grass. On the outside of Tamburello.
Kitten looks like he might have problem there. It's ditching out Jamie James on the outside of Tosa. Can't get the move made. It's Kitten now uncorking the bottle, holding up Cygate, Titch and
yep.
Jamie James.
Definitely, yeah. He's outside of DRS from the guys ahead. Down at the front, it's not much happening here. We have Jensen who's running away with it, then Liam who's also outside of DRS with Dan, and then Dan has Fruitfell and Konzo behind him. Oh, Snipes is diving down the inside of Electric Blade there. Very nice move. DRS will be enabled.
It's the first reverse.
There is an AI. Oh no, that's probably because Alp is getting lapped. That's why he's ghosting. Yeah.
I'm not sure he is. I wouldn't be surprised if on his screen, and everyone around him,
he's in seventh
place. Yeah.
Ooh, that would be. But he is ghosting, so I mean. Well, he's ghosting for us. I hope he's ghosting for everyone else too, because if he's not, then...
The thing is, he's not getting penalties for blue flags, which makes me think he's not getting lapped.
True, but it takes a while to get a penalty for a blue flag, I've noticed. Like, you can just keep on driving and the guy who's supposed to lap you just drives through you because ghosting's on, and he loses the back end there, so... I mean, blue flags are getting waved on the side of the track, so...
Maybe then, yeah. Maybe he has just desynced that badly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all possibilities.
I'm back on board with Snipes then.
Yeah, Snipes has been running his overtaking race. He's trying to push through to get some more places. I really love Dimola, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, great track to drive on though. At the start it needed a lot of practice. Like, I wasn't good at the track, but I practiced almost the whole day on Monday to just make sure that I wouldn't crash, and it paid off. I could have had first if I overtook, if I didn't have a 3-second time penalty, because that 3-second time penalty really made me consider my choices and made me back out of it. But I could have gone for the move on the last lap in turn 1. If I didn't have the 3-second time penalty, I would have just put it alongside, but I backed out because with no way I'm pulling 3 seconds on 1 lap, so it wasn't worth it.
There goes Snipes down the hill again towards Ravatsa.
And he gets it before the braking zone.
Yeah. Now that could be
power of softer compound, maybe.
It could be, or it could be Seabox thinking, I'll let you go and then I get DRS.
But he had DRS of Konzo already, so...
Yeah. So if that was the case for Seabox, thought it through.
Yeah.
Snipes is now lifting behind.
Oh, look at that. Konzo had to back off to not hit Fruitful, and now he has Snipes all over the back of him.
With a yellow flag.
Yeah, there's a yellow flag, but there's nothing I think that's Alp who's causing the yellow flag, or not. Nah, it's gone now, so.
Yeah.
Because nothing happened, I didn't see any cars going, so. James overtakes Tichy around Evil Line, you don't pay attention. I'm sorry. We're looking at someone who's literally climbing his way back up to the front. As actually the top 3 has pulled away from Fruitful in 4th, and look at this again. Goes for it downhill here in the same place he did it last time, and he will have DRS from Fruitful, so he shouldn't worry about the cars behind, and Fruitful won't have DRS, and Snipes is on the softer compound.
Could see.
Should be an easy move. And there he goes for the outside. With the DRS, gets past easily before the braking zone, and there he goes. That's his car up into 4th, and now he has a gap of 2.5 seconds he needs to close to get into the top 3. Oh, Dana spun! He's in the gravel trap. Very unfortunate.
Side on the exit of Tamburello.
Yeah, definitely. Now, as Snipes set the purple first sector, he could steal away fastest lap. I don't know who's. It's in Jensen's hands right now. It's a 17-4.
See Luke Tichy here on Kitten. All over the back.
Yeah. Let's take a look at Tichy. Blaze will be happy. Can Tichy overtake Kitten? He's on the softer compound.
Kitten there with a bit of a moment on the exit.
Yeah, not too fast going uphill. He looked for it, but that's not the place to do it. Oh, Kitten runs wide. Obviously that...
It's 3 seconds for his trouble as well.
3 seconds, but I mean, running wide allows him to keep the throttle going, but you do get a penalty for it.
Yep. You fastest lap from Snipes, 17.3. You called it.
Yeah. Only 1/10. Beats Jensen by only 1/10 though, so...
Yeah, those softs are starting to come towards the end of their effective.
Yeah, as Tichy now round the outside of Kitten. I think Kitten just let him pass and Dan retires into the pits. No surprise there.
Good move from Titch.
Very good move. What tires people on Blaze? You want to see tires? There you go. Snipes is really running in on Liam. He has got 1 second of that gap, so he's literally almost within DRS.
Seabox as well, closing in again on Fruitful.
Let's take a look at that there. Maybe he can do something on the DRS straight, because Snipes is still outside DRS, so not much will be happening there. Jamie James is inside of DRS of Seabox, so...
Eye on him.
As Matt is also on the back of Kitten. Kitten is not having a good one.
Nobody will get DRS off.
Here goes Seabox. Another person going past Fruitful.
Fruitful's going to be playing the long game as we see Kitten into the pits then. 14 laps on a set of mediums, and he's had enough of them.
Yeah, as Jensen, Liam, Konzo, Seabox and Fruitful are all on 15 lap old mediums, and they're still going.
So 15 laps by the time he got into the box for Kitten, and it will be 17 laps on a set of hard tyres to the finish.
Did he go on the hards?
Yep.
Yes, he has. Snipes then, within 1 second to take P2.
The thing is though, Snipes has played a master stroke here, because he's got to pit again, obviously, with those softs, but everyone around him does as well.
Yes, the guys on the mediums do as well, but the guys that more towards the back might not. If I'm not wrong.
everyone
8-lap-old
from
hards for
Jamie
Dan
James-
Robbo. I think that's possible.
Yeah.
Side 8, 9
Everyone
laps
from
on the
Jamie James
mediums.
backwards doesn't have to, but they
Yeah.
might. Tichy will, I think.
I mean, if Snipes can stretch these tires to, he's on 10 laps. He's on them for 10 laps. If there's a safety car, if there's gonna be another safety car, it needs to happen in the upcoming laps. If not, he will need to pit with green flag running. But so will the guys around him. So he'll just come out.
Snipes straight through.
Yeah, down the inside, just no issue at all there. But now 5.4 seconds to Jensen. I doubt he's closing that gap before the pit stop. But his strategy, not bad. You could say it might have worked out. It got him up to the front, and he probably has another set of softs waiting in the pits for when he comes in to finish the race on.
And if he can stretch these maybe another 2-3 laps, get himself to lap 20, he can get to the end on another set.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then he'll be really quick.
Yeah.
Jensen's probably
But
going to be on the same set.
Jensen's going to be on the same set of softs. Keep that in mind. So it could be that he's faster. You don't know if Snipes is actually going to get him. But he will pit together with the guys around him, so he doesn't lose out if they can all go back to the front.
See, Fruitful retaking that position from C-Box.
Oh, that's the wrong camera. Nah, we're good. Yes, we have. Fruitful's not really given up. He has been losing a couple positions, but
People's champion, he never gives up.
There are people who give up sometimes, but I'd say it depends on the moment. So we keep having this yellow flag pop up in Sector 1, but I have no clue why.
I think it's because of the retirements we've had.
Yeah,
I'm
not surprised.
Wide, which caused one.
Yeah, probably that. Dan Rebel picking up another 3-second time penalty. That puts him on 3. I think it had 6 already. Snipes on a mission, yes he is. Snipes definitely on a mission.
Liam is coming in. He's had enough after 18 laps.
Liam is. Snipes and Jensen continue. Konzo, Fruitful and Seabooks also do.
So Liam is in. He's going to go for the undercut to try and get Snipes and then close the gap to Jensen.
Yeah, that's probably his call, but that's not going to be an easy task. We have someone in the chat saying that he thinks James is going to win. Jamie James, I suppose, then.
Possibly.
There's a good chance, because I mean, if you look at it, he's not far behind Fruitful. Maybe I think the only thing is Jensen, because Jensen's really far ahead.
Yeah, he's at least 13 seconds behind Jensen or thereabouts.
Let's look at the gap to leader. He's about 13 seconds behind Jensen. So.
Let's see, is Jensen? No, Jensen's going again. So, if we get a safety car at the right point for Jamie James, maybe.
I mean,
because he doesn't have to stop.
Also, if Fruitful pits right now, because I think Jamie James is really getting held up here on the guys on the older tires. Seabucks pits, probably going for the undercut on Fruitful.
Yeah.
And there goes Jamie James through, yeah. Only how long is he going to be able to keep this position?
Well, I would imagine Fruitful will pit this time round to try and minimise the time he's going to lose to C-Box.
Blaze says 27 seconds lost in the pit lane, and of course, Jamie James doesn't have to stop again. Yeah, we know that he doesn't have to stop again, but will it be enough to keep Jensen on the softs behind? That's the question.
27 seconds, is that going to be enough?
27 seconds. He's about 13 seconds behind now, so if you deduct that, that will be about 14 seconds behind. I think that's possible on the softs, if you ask me.
Yeah,
but Jensen's really fast, so I think that's possible.
If the tyres were equal equal wear, they were both fresh, then maybe he could hold him off. But
Yeah.
not fresh softs compared to warm mediums, no way.
Yeah,
As we see,
that's what I
Jensen
think.
now bit.
Jensen bits in. Is Snipes gonna follow him in? Yes, Snipes
Yes,
does,
he
to
is.
not give him the undercut. Will Fruitful and Gonzo do the same? Gonzo's in. Fruitful carries on.
As does Jamie James.
But he doesn't have the DRS from Jamie James anymore, so Jamie James is now in the clear. He doesn't have to worry from DRS from behind. He's just gonna drive his own race for now until Jensen comes along.
Electric Blade going on, so he's of course going to the end.
And there we go, 16 flat, the new fastest lap from Liam on the softs.
Yeah. And crucially for Liam, he's got out ahead of Snipes. Matt and Dan going side by side, and Dan losing out. Liam taking full advantage to snatch P7 away from him on those tyres.
Yeah, and now he's stuck behind Matty Robbo while Jensen is just getting past Tichy, and there he goes, down the inside of Matty. I think Matty just let him buy fresh softs against his mediums. I wouldn't take that fight either. 2.7 seconds down to Tichy. Blaze says that he felt that the mediums do not lose speed.
Well, we'll see. We've got
We'll see.
11 laps to go when they cross the line.
Yes.
So it will be 26 laps on them for Jamie James if he decides to go that far.
But I think he should, to be honest. I really think he should. If he doesn't, he's not going to get P1 anyway, so if he wants P1, this is his chance.
That's Fruitful in now pits.
Yeah. Tichy goes into. Goes for a fresh soft set. Jensen then. 1 point almost inside DRS of Electric Blade, and Electric Blade only 11.5 seconds behind Jamie James. I don't think Jamie James is keeping P1. That's my honest opinion.
No, neither do I. I mean, he might do. We've seen when he gets out front in EU3, the guy is seriously fast.
Who? Jamie James?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but I mean,
Really
let's be honest, the difference between EU3 and EU4 isn't that much, so
Yeah.
if he's competing in EU1, then EU3 is not
Considering
where
as
you
well
should
that
be.
Jensen's just closed up 3 seconds on Electric Blade and made the pass.
Yeah, in like
not even in a lap, in half,
Yeah.
in half of one.
in half a lap he
Um,
did that. So if he's gonna run down 3 seconds in half a lap, then Jamie James is dead.
But we'll wait and see. You never know. Miracles have happened before.
Yeah, they sure have. As Seabrooks is getting past
Never
Seigate.
mind. Jamie James is in.
Oh, he is in. He doesn't fancy his chances against Jensen. He's gonna go for a
This
set of
will-
softs, equal playing field compared to the other guys.
This will put him out, I think, between Snipes and Fruitful.
Let's see.
And speaking of Snipes, wing damage for the Ferrari.
Oh no.
Oh, he's going to retire, I think, isn't he?
Let's look at that. Yeah, he's
Yep.
in the. Yep, there he goes. He's in the pits and he has retired.
We've got 10 laps to go. It could be a safety car or anything.
There could very well be a safety car, but looking at how these people have been driving so far, it's less likely. Jamie James came out in P6. He's now 2.5 seconds behind Konzo, but they're all equal except for Dan Robbo, I think. Yeah, he's on
Yeah,
15
and
lap old
electric.
hearts and Electric Blade.
And
Yeah.
Electric Blade, yeah. Seigate, I think we'll see him pit at some point soon. I don't think there's going to be much point in him staying out on those tyres
Liam's
now.
gonna get past Electric Blade. If it's not after this chicane here, it's gonna be on the DR. He's gonna be with DRS.
Yeah. If we get past him, then I think P2 for him is...
Electric
clear
Blade's
as long as he can
exit
finish.
was better, but look at that. Liam just has so much more speed than Electric Blade has. And there he goes. This is the end of Electric Blade's podium because Konzo's getting past Dan Robbo as we speak. Oh, he hasn't gotten past yet. Neither has Liam. Electric Blade not
Liam's
giving up, but
through.
he has it now. And Konzo has gone past Dan Robbo way faster than, well, Dan Robbo putting up less of a fight than Electric Blade did. But Konzo 8.6 seconds to Electric Blade. He's gonna be looking for that podium position. Also, Electric Blade
is
has a penalty.
3 seconds, yeah.
3 seconds, yeah, so all he needs to do is get within 3 seconds.
So,
Jamie James is
on
also
charge
here,
as
actually.
well.
Ah, I missed that. He's gonna get past. He's gonna want to get past Dan Robo as fast as possible, so he can cling on to Konzo and pick up DRS, and they could work together maybe to catch up. Get around the outside of Dan Robo on the uphill part. Wow. Great moves, and he picks up 3 seconds. No.
There's too much curve on the inside.
Yeah, his run through that chicane got compromised because Dan Robo was on his outside, so he couldn't take the apex through there, unfortunately. But I mean, if he's fast enough to get to rule out Konzo, then there shouldn't be any problems. But they're both on softs. Electric Blade's gonna get caught, most likely. Dan Robo's in the pits. Tichy then on Sidegate with the DRS now. Here we go. Softs versus mediums. Sidegate takes a little bit of grass, massively slows him down, but oh, Tichy has to run wide because Sidegate's on the inside. And Sidegate couldn't get past. Beautiful move. There's some gaps in between the drivers now, unfortunately.
You've got Kitten closing in on Sidegate. It's Sidegate's not stopped yet, unless to get rid of those tyres, but...
Who are we talking about?
Sidegate.
Sidegate. 18 lap old mediums. Shouldn't he be pitting?
I think he should have done it maybe 4 or 5 laps ago.
I mean, if he pits now, he's gonna be dead last, because do we even count Alp anymore? He's 2 laps down. And he might have massive desync. Also, they're outside the top 10, so...
Jamie James right in the back of the Alfa Romeo now.
Yes, he is. He seems to be much faster than Konzo is, so... maybe he can pull it out with the 3 seconds he has.
Electric Blade only with 3, but we've got time for them to catch him.
Yeah, definitely. We have about, 8 laps to go. Beautiful helicopter angle here on stream. Nicely done. There we go. He's gonna get Konzo with the DRS, most likely. He's so much faster than him.
Yeah, he will do.
Less than 3 seconds now between Electric Blade. And there he goes. Yeah, he's so close. I never got this close to Luke. If I did, I could have had him.
We all know that Luke runs no wings at all.
Very high top speed, yeah. I've heard you say that multiple times during the stream. I always look back at my races. Yeah, honestly, I didn't know he did that, but now I do.
Both him and his brother do it. They both run 0 wing if they can help it.
His brother's the McLaren driver, right, for EU2?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's why he got so mad at me with our Monaco incident.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't remember these things.
Yeah, some weird stuff happened there.
Jamie James, though, look. And
yeah.
Electric Blade close to dropping Konzo. But they have dropped Konzo.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie James has dropped Konzo, but Electric Blade's gonna have to deal with Konzo once Jamie James gets past. Also, they were on about 2.5 seconds, maybe 3 seconds at the start of this lap. They ran down that much time in 1 lap. Because he's behind them now, he has the DRS, and he's gonna get past, like, right now. So... yeah. That's Electric Blade's podium gone. And Konzo's chances at the podium most likely too, because Jamie James is flying.
He is, yeah.
Yeah,
whether he
but
can pull out 3 seconds, we'll have to wait and see. This lap's going to be important
I mean,
for him.
7.5 seconds to Liam in, what is it, 6 laps time. That's gonna be hard, but he's very fast. To Jensen, that's gonna be hard. He's not gonna make it there, but nah, he's not. Liam is also on 3 seconds, so he does have to overtake him on track. Konzo now stuck behind Electric Blade for a little longer, so that ruins his chances of staying within 3 seconds.
We're going to have to see Konzo pull out a worldy drive to finish this off if he's going to try and get himself on the podium. Just about within 3 seconds now.
And I think that's the end of it. Well, he will have DRS now, so...
DRS to close back up a little bit.
Yeah, but not enough to get inside of DRS from Jamie James.
No.
Also, look at Electric Blade. Ah, no, he's gonna get past with ease. There we go. Because last time when Liam tried to get past, Electric Blade really didn't give up.
Okay, we're gonna move for P10. See down overtake Kitten. With DRS, it should be an easy one.
Yeah, most likely. Softs on hards. And then Matty Robo will be the next to his sights. Also, Tichy not too far ahead of that. This man could end up in 8th if he plays it well, but he has... I don't know, how many penalties does he have? He has 9 seconds of penalties, so that's going to be hard. Tichy also has 9 seconds. Matty has 6.
Saigo, 1 penalty away from a disqualification as well.
Amazing.
Yeah. That could come good.
I think disqualification is only when you hit 30 seconds and then you get another 3 warnings after that. I think it's that way. I'm not too sure. So he has a couple more. He has a couple more warnings to play with, but now Fruitful is on the back of Electric Blade. That's the next position Electric Blade's gonna drop. He doesn't want to get off these hards. Jamie James did, and to be honest, it paid off.
It has, yeah. He is in prime position for a podium.
Yes, he is. Now Fruitful looking to catch up to Konzo and get that move done, but he has 3 seconds, Konzo does not. So he will have to pull 3 seconds. That's the unfortunate part about it. As Dan Robert gets past Matty 1 lap later than he get past Kitten. With the DRS, and now he's on the back of Tichy, who's also on the softs. If we look at the laps, that's 4 lap old softs against 7 lap old softs. Shouldn't be that much of a difference if I'm not wrong.
No, Titch could end up losing out quite badly here.
Titch could end up, but Matty Robo will most likely take away Titch's position because he's within 3 seconds. Dan Robo, and I mean, if he can stay within 3 seconds of Dan Robo, he also loses that position.
True.
But Matty can't really seem to get past.
Jensen's pace at the minute, but Gannon's on fire.
Yeah.
He genuinely might close until within 3 seconds of Liam here, and if Liam picks up another penalty.
Dan just got past Tichy here. And now he needs to break the 3 seconds with
oh, there we go. Alp's resynced with the rest of us.
What? He's in second? No shot.
I told you, man.
No shot. Oh. He has been 2 laps down the whole race, and now he's in second. There's no way.
He's resynced with the rest of us.
And now he's 1 lap down again. I don't know, man. And now he's 8 seconds behind. What? Yo, this race. Hey, you know these green boxes that show up on Twitch if you watch long enough? The channel points bonuses. That's ooh. And Alp is down in 13th again, and now he's up in 2nd again. But you know, I'm glad he's sinking back in with the rest of us, but it ruins my interval timings. So if you could not.
Well, I'm looking at the penalties and he's going to drop behind Jamie James at this point.
And Matty just got past Tichy.
Yeah. Matt will jump his brother into 9th place.
Yeah, most likely, because that's a 3 seconds difference. And he's within those 3 seconds. And we're on the last lap, actually.
Yeah.
Jensen's finishing the race right now. We almost missed it. There it is. Liam should have finished the race. Yes, he has. Alp is gonna apparently finish the race in... crossing the line is 2nd, but... wow. How screwed can a game be?
He drops behind Conzo, Seabox, Electric Blade. Valiant effort from Electric Blade there on those tyres.
Yeah, does take out P8. Matty takes out P9. Dan Robo takes away the last point to be had. Whatever. Yeah, right. So first Blaze is saying Jamie James is winning, and now he's changing his mind. That's how fast it goes, or what? Tichy's gonna finish the race in the pits. Funny. And there we go. That's the end of the race. Kind of a small shit show at some points, but it worked. Jamie James, very well deserved driver of the day.
Very much so. Not the best race in the world, not the worst though. We've definitely had more boring and more catastrophic races in the past.
So yeah, and that's another 25 points to go after Passassin's first place for Jensen. He's dominating the scene right now, but that's the annoying part. There is no tier higher than EU1, so we can't put him up, even if he wins the season. So next season, can someone challenge him?
I think there'll be someone to challenge next season.
So who's it gonna be? You?
Oh, don't give me that. Don't ask me that question.
So then, our grid tonight, Jensen takes the win, defend from Liam in 2nd. Jamie James takes 3rd after a valiant effort. Alp takes 4th after some desync. Konzo 5th, Fruitful 6th. Seabox takes 7th. 8th is for Electric Blade. 9th for Matt E on penalties. Then Dan Robert takes away the last point of the evening. Kitten in 11th. Tichy in 12th. Cygate 13th. Snipes in 14th. Dan 15th. Blade 16th. 17th is for Spud. Unfortunately. The real champions are in AM1. This man, he just keeps on going. I was so happy to be teammates with him though. So happy. Yeah, honestly, he's always supported me through the last season, but so are we doing interviews or what do you say?
You can if you want to, mate, but I have got to. I've got to bounce off, unfortunately.
Honestly, I just want to go to sleep, man.
We'll call it there, then, shall we?
Yeah, we'll call it.
I don't think anyone will mind if we're not doing them.
No. Honestly, there haven't been any interviews lately in most of the tiers.
No, I didn't do any this week either.
Ah, doesn't really matter, but sorry. So I'll thank you all for watching today. We'll be back next week, if I'm not wrong, for Britain, Silverstone.
Yes. Silverstone next week.
9 p.m. UK time on Monday and the other days. For EU4 with Dan and Matty.
Yeah. Monday, everybody.